Ship phase. We're back with more ISS Vanguard. Brimstone. We've gone to Brimstone for the third time. That pesky volcano keeps getting in our way. We have to pull back, let the volcano erupt, and then return again. So we're going to have to, after this phase, we're going to have to return to Brimstone for the fourth time to try to get that pesky Steely. Hopefully we can do it this time. But we're in the ship phase right now, so let's go. So docking, we don't have any excess we don't have any excess discoveries, so that's great. We don't have to do that. We assembled our available crew members. Debriefing, we can promote our crew members. We didn't get our rank up yet again, so that'll go back in the rank up card pile. And then we can create the success pool. So we did our 1 success plus the 8 we had in stock. Buy or sell dice. So I think we're gonna buy dice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna have to use 8 success tokens to buy 1 more dice for each person. Now we have a problem. That problem is that we don't have very many rank 2 people. So unfortunately, these dice, if there's not a rank 2 crew member, we're not able to use some of these dice. So it immediately goes into your spent pool if you don't have a slot. Like let's look at security here. You can see we filled up all of the slots that are just blank. So now we have to fill a slot, rank 2 slot. For security, we're going to buy this blue Vanguard dice. So when we slot this in, if there's a rank 2 crew member using that, we could use it no problem. If there's a rank 1 crew member, we basically have to pick. So this would go immediately into the spent pool if we wanted to do it that way, since that's not a rank 2 slot, and then we could continue. The nice thing is we can kind of swap these out as needed. Like, oh, I don't need computer, but I need a standard success. So we're going to, next rest, we're going to swap those in. But it's still one die less that we're going to be able to use because I am horrible at ranking up people, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. We might as well spend the success tokens on the extra dice, and it gives us kind of more variability in the dice that we can kind of pick from. But anyway, security gets the Vanguard. Engineering, I believe this is, right? Engineering, we're going to give the blue or the green Xenology dice to. Science, we're going to give the green Xenology dice to. We're really piling up on green, it feels like, but it seems like those have been the most useful so far. And that might change later on, but for now, we're going with green. And then finally, recon, we're going to give them an extra red dice, and that's the Vanguard dice. So hopefully that'll help us out. You know, it almost feels like we're doing something wrong with the success pool, because we're getting a lot of success tokens and there's nothing to really use them on other than buying more dice, unless I'm missing like a huge part of the rule set. And it seems like we're just getting dice very quickly and not ranking up very well. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I definitely know that I'm not pursuing the rank ups like I should be, and so I'm going to work on that. But there you have it. It feels like it's moving very fast with the dice rank up. All right, unloading. So we have 1 unique discovery number 6. So that gets slotted in. We don't have a full row, so that doesn't help us at all. For non-unique discoveries, we've got these 4 mineral discoveries, and I don't think we can do anything with them. That's planetary, that's nothing. Ship management, you can get a microorganism discovery, but if I remember right, our research projects needed a lot of mineral discovery, so we're going to keep that. We can gain 2 energy if we want to. Since we're just going back to Brimstone, we're not going to use that, so we're just going to keep those. That's going to go into our gathered discoveries. And then med bay. Oh, that still sucks that we lost. Who did we lose again? Boy, we lost Jop. That stinks. Lakujlo is wounded, so he's gonna go here. And then Gongshun progresses 1. And then it says you may assign any number of available crew members as therapist. Each therapist allows you to move 1 crew member in a med bay 1 slot to the right. But we can't do this one. It would have to be Gong. Is Gong going to help us really? I don't think so at this point, so I think we're okay. We're just going to leave them. We've got plenty of crew members, I believe, so I think we're okay. All right, memorial wall. Oh, I just noticed this. If we lose a second security person, I think that is, we can move all situations from the awaiting envelope to the possible situation. So we could actually get rid of our food shortage situation by killing a couple of security guys. We don't want that. I don't believe we don't get to do this again. It's only when it's slotted in. So that's all we have to do. The memorial wall. Back to the bridge. We don't have any bridge upgrades to apply, so let's build our pool. So it looks like we get three command tokens, and we get a fourth because of our morale, which is fantastic. Then we get 5 energy, 2, plus another one because of our improved solar panels. And whenever you have 3 or fewer success tokens at the start of the bridge step, add 1 success token. So we only have 1, so we get to add a success token. Anything else? Cool, so we're looking pretty good as far as the bridge goes. We've got high morale, we're doing great. So now we have to do the food shortage, we have to do the effect, lower morale and move this card to the awaiting envelope, or lose 2 energy and move this to the awaiting envelope. We're just going to lose 2 energy because we're going right back to Brimstone. Don't need the energy. Back to the awaiting envelope. Fantastic. We get 2 new situations. We have plenty of command tokens, so we're just going to resolve whatever these guys are. We're going to try to resolve them so we don't have any effects happening. All right, 1, 2. Oh, intersectional games. Shuffle this card in possible situations. It says raise morale in the bridge card holder. Shuffle this card in a possible situation. So we can raise morale if we wanted to, but I mean, it doesn't really. We have high morale at this point. Let's see here. Illegal power diversion. Lose 1 power and shuffle this card back into possible situations, or low morale. So we're just going to lose power on the next thing. It says when resolved, shuffle this card back into possible situations. Okay, so those actually aren't too bad. So there's not going to be much to it. We're in 81 INF. Let's see. We did Tide Color Moon. You can land at Brimstone for free. You can use 2 energy, assign 2 crew members to draw 1 mineral discovery and move it to the gathered discoveries. That might be helpful. But we're gonna have to assign 2 crew members. Let me see what we might need to use later on. Yeah, I mean, looking over our research projects and our production projects, we're not gonna have much to do. We've got this outpost improvements, but it's required tech level 4, so we're not even gonna be able to do that one yet. It's just gonna hang out until we can. So we can assign 2 crew members and just go. So I've kind of already decided we're going to send Amir and Megan out to Brimstone next, mainly because of the science and the gear, and he's also rank 2, so that'll be nice as well. But let's do Cho and Natalia, and then 2 energy. And we're going to gain a mineral discovery. We get melted crystalline structure. It has no apparent use, but our researchers should still find it interesting. So that gets added to our gathered discoveries. And then we could technically, so those go to resting. I wonder if we can do this multiple times. So we've got 2 energy left. We're landing right back in Brimstone. Let's assign 2 more crew members. Let's do Riku and Camille, and 2 more energy tokens. I think we can do this twice. Gain a mineral discovery. Fractal nanostructure. When unloaded, gain 1 success token. So I mean, we're technically unloading it right now. So I guess we get a success token. That's another mineral discovery lead. Fantastic. These guys go into resting. Perfect. Christos wasn't injured, so he just goes into resting from our last voyage. And that's that. So we're going to be landing back in Brimstone, so that requires 0 energy. Ship facilities, we have 4 command tokens, so we can do everything, right? We can do research, situation, barracks, and production. So let's do barracks first. Okay, we grab 5 recruits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I just realized we have a couple other people that I had in resting crew that I didn't pull out. I guess I missed them or something. Well, I've got a problem. I don't have enough rank 1 sleeves, and by looking, it looks like I can't rank up I can't have any other rank 1 members. So I hit my max, so I can only recruit 2 people. So we had Isada, Waylon, and Lena, and I am going to recruit Lan and Willow. So Lan's going to go into science and Willow's going to go into recon. So it looks like Willow, stick close to me and you'll be fine. Cunning, capable, and caring, Willow left a decorated military career to start a family of her own, though she soon put those plans on hold for the once-in-a-millennia opportunity afforded by Vanguard. Does she regret not settling down and starting a family of her own? Sure. Can she just as easily do so aboard Vanguard or on a new world beyond the known galaxy? Absolutely. So she has been recruited into the recon crew, and then Lan. The origin of the articulated exoskeleton that allows Lan to stand and walk despite his genetic condition remains a mystery. This machine seems far more potent and technologically advanced than any similar device. Some take it as a sign that Lan has powered hidden sponsors who created his exoskeleton to help him pass all Vanguard initiative tests. Even if it's true, their expense bought other Vanguard crew members a loyal, dependable friend. Ooh, so he's not very much liked for some reason. He's got like a snake tattoo. But he's get promoted to recruited to science, and then the rest of these go into recruits. And we are hitting our max because I'm an idiot and haven't worked on our rank ups. We're hitting our limits. We can't buy any. We can't use the dice we're buying. We can't recruit any more crew members. So we're starting to have problems. I really need to focus on those rank up cards. So we're gonna try really hard next time to get those. But at this point, we don't have any rank 3 crew members, so we can't promote anybody. We've drafted our new crew members what we can. Back to ship facilities. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to, let's go to research lab first. So that spends a token and research lab. So we've got we don't have any new research things, but we can now apply our material cost, which is 2 mineral discoveries, 1 alien tech discovery. We've got plenty of mineral discoveries at this point, but we are missing 2 alien tech discoveries, so we couldn't have done this one either way because we only had 1. But these are going to get spent, and we're going to get this card. Improved landers. Knowing more about the world we are to visit, we should be able to come up with some new lander and module designs. So maybe this is some new landers. Some worlds we are to visit might prove too much for our old designs. We developed some new ship designs to tackle them. Move the following cards from production projects to the awaiting envelope. Great, so that's perfect that we did production projects second and not first. All right, yeah, this looks great. So we get the Dragonfly lander and the Vorschlag lander. Fantastic. And there's no tech level or anything. It starts at stage 1. Hopefully we can boost them up. We used some people that maybe we shouldn't have used. We have a shield and a wrench. Oh, we don't have a wrench anymore. Dang it. And a science and a computer. We got a computer and a science, so we can bump that one up at least. But they go into the waiting envelope for now. Then we can't do that one because we don't have the discoveries for it. So now we're gonna go do production projects. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do situation room first. This situation cannot be solved, so it goes back in the awaiting no matter what. We can resolve one of these automatically. So let's just solve this one. When solved, shuffle this card into possible situation. Illegal power diversion. That's back. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really we need to do. We don't need to raise morale, so it's basically worthless to assign another crew member to this. So let's just go put that in the waiting. It's just going to get shuffled back into possible situations. And then finally, let's go to production projects with our last token. All right, we get 3 production projects. This is the required tech level 4. We're only at tech level 3, so that's going to get slotted in. And then we install production upgrades, progress the current projects. So this gets slotted out, it's completed. And then we start new projects. So we're gonna put these guys, both are stage 1 for the new landers. Then we can assign crew members to boost production. So we have a science and a computer. So let's do Theo and Lan. So they're gonna go to rest and crew, and we're gonna move that production up. And then do we have anything else we can do? We've got a shield, but no wrench. We could do Megan, but we needed that wrench for Brimstone. So I planned on doing a yellow no matter what. Our yellow guy has 2 wrench dice, so maybe it's worth it. Maybe we'll do this and we'll send Betty out instead. Yeah, I think so. So let's do Megan and Narcissus. They're gonna go into resting crew, and we're gonna promote that card. But so that one will take 2 more times to go out, and then we'll have 2 new landers, which will be awesome. But let's resolve this main ship armament. The security section is ecstatic, and many crew members feel safer, but some of us can't help but think it was a giant waste of resources. Move the following cards to the awaiting envelope. All right, so we get a production project, advanced weaponry. Thanks to the breakthrough in laser and force field technologies, we could mass produce a modular turret to deploy on ground missions. That gives us equipment, so that gets moved to the awaiting envelope. And then we get a bridge upgrade, Vindicator Cannon. Vanguard is now ready for battle. Some story events will check if this card is in the bridge. A massive hull-mounted energy cannon capable of punching through a small moon or clearing the way through a field of debris. That is helpful. I don't care who you are. That's great. So production project completed. We can't do anything else with production projects. We've used all of our command tokens, and so now we're going to go to the hangar. I think we're going to keep the same layout with the Space Ranger. We're going to use the same heavy armor plating and emergency broadcast system. I wonder though, maybe we should, let's see, rather than the emergency broadcast system, maybe we should do secure containers, because we had maxed out our lander discoveries. So I'll give 1 supply rather than 2, but it bumps up our discovery limit. Maybe we'll do that. Let's try that. With that, into ship phase, we're going to be visiting Brimstone once more time to see if we can get that Steely. If we don't do it this time, I don't know, I might just give up. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.